In this lesson, we are going to learn about how to add a content type of tasks to a student. First, we will click on Content under the Admin navigation menu. Now we will select Add New Content. A wizard will appear in a new window. Click Next. In this window, we must choose the content type we are adding. We will select Task this time. Now we want to select which folder that the task is going to appear in. We will select TraCorp Demos, Videos, and Animations. Click Next to continue. We will title the task On the Job Training Completed. We will make our description the same. We are going to use this task to tell our supervisor that we completed our on-the-job training and we are going to submit it for approval. We will call the content code OJT200. We won't list it in the catalog, and we will click Next to continue. We don't need to add any prerequisites, so we will click Next. We see some special options in this next window. We will select Student can submit tasks for approval. You can also mark a task as complete. So if you want a student to log into the LMS to let you know they have completed a task, they can just submit it complete. If you want the student to submit it for approval and have the supervisor approve the task, then you can check the checkbox, Student can submit task for approval. In the next window, we don't want to mark any content complete. We are not going to choose any associated resources, and we will pass through these next few windows as we don't need to change anything in them. At the last window, we will see a list of the options we have selected for this task. Review these options to ensure that they are correct and select Finish. Now we are going to assign this task to our student account to see what it looks like when you are assigned to tasks. We will now go to the user's account and find Andy S., whose account we will be using today. Double-click on the account and in the Edit User window, go to the Content tab and assign the task that was just created. Now we can log in as this user and see what this task looks like when it's displayed. Now we will search on the job and find the on the job task and open it to show you what it looks like. Instead of launching content, if you have a task that needs to be submitted for approval, you're going to have a Submit for Approval button. Once you submit it, it will show that it is pending approval here. Now a supervisor will have to come in and approve the task for it to be completed. Now let's see what it looks like for a supervisor to go in and complete the task. Let's go back to the admin side of the LMS. In this case, we will go to the Record Entry tab found under the Admin navigation menu. Click on the Start Record Entry Wizard button. We will choose the task that we want, in this case, on the job training. Double-click on the task. Next, click on the Select Students button. Let's find our student and double-click on them. Click Next to proceed. Now you can complete the task for the student. We can mark it as approved, not approved, or we can leave it as pending approval. In this case, we will approve the task. We will select today's date as the date it was approved. Click Next, and it will update the record. Now let's jump back over to the student's side and see what the task looks like once it's completed. Let's go to our assigned content and enter a search for On the Job. Now we can see that the task was approved. This completes our lesson for assigning tasks to students.